The first-time collaboration between Feng's golden armored beast and Yunteng was incredibly powerful, leaving even immortal-level experts in despair and shocking the entire human race's divine body with their toughness. In the universe of Devouring the Story Sky, there is a setting that the higher the life gene level, the larger the body, and the more significant the advantage in battle becomes. This setting is reflected in many scenes, such as the bloodline reversal of the Golden Horn Beasts, where each member reaches the size of a small mountain by the age of 1. Yunteng, as a special plant life, has a body even larger than the Golden Horn Beasts. When fully expanded to the cosmic level, it can cover the entire Huaxiao, which is why Yunteng can confront thousands alone within the boundary. Yunteng originally possessed the strength of a fourth-order stellar level. After Feng exchanged for and fed it a life fruit, Yunteng directly evolved to the second-order cosmic level. After evolving to the cosmic level, Yunteng's strength is far superior to stellar-level experts, making it relatively easy for cosmic-level experts to defeat stellar-level opponents. Additionally, Yunteng can conduct underground ambushes and assassinations, making it nearly impossible to defend against within the boundary. After Yunteng successfully evolved to the second-order cosmic level, Feng's overall combat power greatly increased, making him the strongest within the boundary, enough to ignore Princess Brolin's laser cannon. Feng used Yunteng's power to initiate a revenge operation for Tinan, dominating the Royal Martial Corps and the Behemoth. When these two life forms, each with racial advantages, join forces, what kind of combat power will they unleash? This story goes back to when Feng was at the Domain Lord level. It is said that Feng, for the sake of Hong and Jiqing's relationship, decisively broke through to the Domain Lord level and was sent back to the Chenwu universe by the Virtual Universe Company. Although he ultimately failed to matchmake Hong and Jiqing, he continued to pursue other endeavors. Hong and the Thunder God's three brothers attracted attention with their outstanding performance on the battlefield, especially the beautiful Jiqing. Jiqing challenged them, but Hong unexpectedly fell in love. Afterward, Hong, with his astonishing talent, was accepted as a disciple by the founder of the Giant X Arena. Meanwhile, Feng also had a powerful master and did not need to seek another. The Thunder God's fate was different, his talent was not recognized, and he was only reluctantly accepted as an apprentice by the Lord of Virtual Gold at Hong's request, receiving little guidance. Over time, Hong received deep cultivation, eventually becoming a true god, second only to the Supreme God King. The Thunder God, lacking effective training, ultimately became a universe master. Although this level far exceeded Feng's mentor, Huyanbo, an immortal-level expert, compared to Feng and Hong, he appeared dim and powerless. Meanwhile, the love story between Hong and Jiqing quietly blossomed, but was ultimately thwarted by Jiqing's master. This unresolved love spurred Hong to focus on cultivation, transforming grief into strength. In contrast, the Thunder God remained childlike, neglecting the importance of cultivation due to his pursuit of pleasure, eventually fading into obscurity. As for Feng, although he lacked Hong's talent to be recognized by the founder of the Giant X Arena or the Lord of Virtual Gold's reluctant apprenticeship, he embarked on his path of cultivation with determination and perseverance. Despite the hardships along his journey, he never gave up, steadfast in his beliefs and pursuits. During Feng's cultivation, he encountered many difficulties and challenges, repeatedly breaking his limits with wisdom and courage, continuously improving his strength. He explored the mysteries of cultivation, comprehending the truths of the universe, gradually becoming an undeniable force in the cosmos. Simultaneously, the love story between Hong and Jiqing continued to evolve. Despite Jiqing's master's opposition, Hong never gave up on his love for Jiqing. Through his actions and sincerity, Hong gradually won Jiqing's heart, and she fell into the vortex of love. Jiqing supported Hong's cultivation and growth in her own way, and they supported each other on their journey. On the cosmic stage, Feng, Hong, and the Thunder God's three brothers shone brightly, crafting their legendary stories with strength and wisdom. Although they each had different paths, they were united in their pursuit of beliefs and ideals. Feng's first act was to use secret methods, purchased within the Virtual Universe Company, to jointly control the remaining insect nests still on Earth. Everything proceeded smoothly. Feng easily defused this time bomb and gained a way to strengthen himself by consuming a large number of insect warriors' bodies. Subsequently, he incubated a legion of domain lords, comprising millions of domain lords who could work together to make even immortal-level experts retreat. If Feng could control such a legion at the domain lord level, it would undoubtedly be equivalent to obtaining a pass to safety, considering who could imagine a domain lord threatening immortality? So, where did he get a large number of insect corpses? Fortunately, this problem was quickly resolved. The human race had a market specifically for handling insect corpses, located in the Wulua starfield. Upon receiving this news, Feng immediately set off, reaching the Wulua starfield as quickly as possible. However, just when everything was going smoothly, an insect infiltrator hidden within the Wulua starfield suddenly launched a deadly assassination attempt on Feng. The first to strike was a man named Kosel, whose strength had reached the pinnacle of the domain lord level. Under the surprise attack, even two experts of the same level failed to react, highlighting his combat prowess within the same level, acknowledged by the laws of the universe. Nevertheless, just as Kosel believed that Feng, at the domain lord level 9, could not survive his attack, the sixth order Yunteng intervened. Feng had invested 85,000 member units in Yunteng, enabling it to break through from the pinnacle of the domain lord to the domain lord level, also upgrading its quality from average to above average. With 216 main vines, Yunteng's strength was far beyond what Kosel had gathered. Therefore, this assassin fell into a disadvantage, unable to break through Yunteng's robust self-healing ability, let alone harm Feng. Under a death sentence, in a critical location within the human race's territory, Kosel was forced into despair and, as a last resort, summoned an immortal-level expert hidden within his body world. Watching Feng's domain lord level, the immortal-level expert, who specialized in the law of flames, acted arrogantly, thinking that the gap between them, including the level of the domain lord, was insurmountable. However, I doubt this expert ever dreamed that Feng also had a golden horn beast avatar. The golden horn beast is one of the 12 great cosmic beasts, capable of elevating its strength to the pinnacle of the domain lord level by devouring sufficient metal. After Feng possessed the golden horn beast, these problems fell into his hands. To cultivate a domain lord level golden horn beast was undoubtedly a bottomless pit. The 3.1 million mixed element units Huyanbo had stored in the bank, evolving from a stellar level to a domain lord level, were not enough to meet its spending needs. Most of the money Feng earned was spent on the golden horn beast. For the golden horn beast to evolve from the stellar level to the domain lord level, it needed to continuously devour metal. The metal available for its consumption can be broadly categorized into three types: ordinary alloys or metal debris, metals corresponding to the golden horn beast's strength, and metal combinations with different ratios. For example, the best metal combination in the universe requires at least 650 billion Chenwu coins. This was an astronomical figure that significantly burdened Feng. Originally, by consuming universal crystals, he could expedite the evolution of his internal world, making it easier to break through to immortality later. However, this approach had a significant drawback: it would weaken the foundation of the golden horn beast. Naturally, Feng did not want to see this result, so he could only continue to earn money to purchase more metal. In the absence of money, he had to attempt to conquer the Primal Tongtian Mountain. Primal Tongtian Mountain is a benchmark for measuring human exceptional talent. Once one passed the Primal Tongtian Mountain, at the domain lord level, Feng could obtain a reward of 3 billion mixed element units, equivalent to the total wealth of an immortal-level monarch. Thanks to this money, Feng successfully cultivated the strongest domain lord level golden horn beast in history. At this point, the golden horn beast avatar was only at the 6th order domain lord level. However, it emitted an aura comparable to the pinnacle of the domain lord level, and its true combat power was amplified in various ways. It directly clashed with the immortal-level elder, who comprehended the law of flames. At the same time, Yunteng did not remain idle, swiftly dispatching Feng's true body and Yuan core thousands of miles away, hidden among various insect corpses. Seeing that he could not defeat Feng, the immortal-level elder, who comprehended the law of flames, fell into despair as time passed, ultimately choosing to self-destruct in an extreme attempt to take Feng down with him. Fortunately, the golden horn beast's body had undergone a series of enhancements, far surpassing everyone's expectations in toughness. It managed to withstand the explosion, albeit barely, without causing significant consequences, shocking the entire human race. This was partly because Feng was unexpectedly assassinated in the Wulua starfield, a crucial location for the human race. Given that the region was heavily guarded by cosmic dignitaries, representing 5 major forces, and a vast amount of waste from extraterrestrial battlefields was concentrated there and either destroyed and remade into other resources or purchased at a certain price by others. The infiltration of enemies into such a vital area posed a significant threat. This issue warranted the consideration of the entire human race's leadership. Secondly, because Feng managed to resolve this crisis solely through his own strength, deflecting this carefully planned assassination. Considering that among the perpetrators was an immortal-level expert, and Feng publicly declared his strength to be only at the domain lord level 9, despite recording after the fact to cover up the existence of the golden horn beast avatar, saying that resolving this crisis primarily depended on treasures and slaves. Nonetheless, this also surprised many prominent figures, as 99% of individuals would be unable to avoid pursuit from an immortal-level expert while still at the domain lord level. Besides, Possessing artifacts capable of eliminating immortal-level experts, to a large extent, also meant self-destruction. Wielding such powerful tools itself was a demonstration of strength.